if I ever get a chance to fight him, I would definitely do it. I would sign on a dotted line any day of the week. So Dana.
This is the Schmo with the pro, with Bully B, the UFC Welterweight Champion of the World, Belal Muhammad. We all remember his name. We're here at the Tony Finau Foundation, speaking to the children here in Salt Lake City, UFC 307. How we doing?
Good. Excited to talk to the younger generation. We never had that back in Chicago, so if I could impact any of these kids, maybe change one of their lives, or just give them one of them confidence, or give them, some sort of guidance, I'm here for it.
Speaking of Chicago, you're wearing an LA hat and a Lakers jersey. Where's your allegiance to the Chicago Bulls?
This is Mamba. This is Mamba mentality. You have to wear, like Kobe Bryant's universal, so anybody can rock Kobe, right? So I had to represent him, especially, they're inviting me to the Utah Jazz game today, and they're going to New Zealand. I'm like, bro, New Zealand doesn't play basketball. Like, they play soccer or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, who's gonna play in that game?
Okay. All right. But what about Chicago? You got Taco Fall
on the New Zealand team.
Oh, it's not bad.
They got height. Something we both don't have.
And that's why I didn't make it to the NBA. So that's why I'm standing here in front of you, being a UFC champion.
Yeah. Well, you did it. You told everyone you're going to do it. You finally did it. What's been the best part of this journey the past couple of weeks? You had to change your phone number. The Schmo was trying to text you. Couldn't get a hold of you.
Honestly, that was the best part, is changing my number so I didn't get those random calls. But the parades were fun. The shutting up the naysayers was always the best, even though there's still some more now that are just coming out of nowhere, the woodworks. But the people that said I couldn't do it, and me going back and getting petty with them, and hey, you remember that? Did you tell me I sucked? Now look at what's the scoreboard?
Now everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody wants the chance to fight Belal Muhammad. Conor McGregor, you got Kamaru Usman, you got Shavkat. I mean, who do you think's the most worthy adversary, and are you going to have a say in that?
I mean, it's funny, right? Because before, none of them knew who I was, but now they're all talking, right? And when you're looking at, like you said, the first two names you guys said, Usman sucks. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. Conor's coked out of his head on like a 10-fight losing streak. Shavkat's the only one that really makes sense, right? He's the guy. But even still, it's like you fought a year ago and you beat Wonder Boy, who's on a losing streak himself. So there's not really a lot of guys that deserve it. I'm looking maybe like, if you never know, Dana White probably gives Kobe Covington another shot, right?
I don't think so.
I mean,
He had 3.
But like, they're trying so hard for him to win the belt. Maybe the next time. Maybe the 5th time's the charm.
When do you think you're going to fight? Do you have any indication of who it's going to be? Are they calling your number?
I don't think they got my new number yet. Okay, but for myself, I'm just gonna stay ready. Hopefully, our team gets momentum going this weekend. We got Julianna, another title coming to Chicago, so they're definitely gonna be calling. Hopefully, we get another show in Chicago now that we got 2 champions there soon.
You pushing for the United Center?
I'm trying, right? We haven't been there in forever. That's my city right there. So to be able to do it at the United Center would be amazing.
It certainly would. Let's talk about the middleweight division. You did a podcast with Coach Eric Nicksick. We know you have beef with Sean Strickland, but it's very peaceful for you two now. You were in Extreme Couture, able to get a good podcast in. It's squashed.
No, I hate Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland's a clown. Nicksick is the man, though.
Yeah.
That's my brother right there. So to be able to chop it up with him, work with him anytime chance I get, one of the best coaches in the world right now. So that's what I mess with. And Sean's still a bozo. He's a clown. If I ever get a chance to fight him, I would definitely do it. I would sign on a dotted line any day of the week. So Dana, if you guys need a middleweight fight, because Sean definitely doesn't deserve a middleweight title fight right now. I think he needs one more win. So let's try to give it to him. Dana, come on, sign us up.
Who's deserving of the middleweight title fight against Dricus du Plessis?
I mean, I would think the winner of Hamzat and Whitaker, right? They're both riding high right now, and I think the winner of that fight makes the most sense. Strickland really didn't look good with 155 teep kicks his last fight, and then he said, I earned it. You didn't really earn it. Like, Whitaker's working his way back up, and he's fighting the Hamzat, who people were sleeping on. He beat Kamaru Usman, and he took that fight on a couple days' notice, switch up of opponents. That's always hard. But I think that one makes really the most sense for middleweight.
So you're just reading with Justin Gaethje to the children. Who do you think he's going to be fighting next? Anybody you want to see Gaethje lined up with?
I mean, for myself, I want to see him fight Hooker just because it's a new blood, and I know that fight would probably be crazy exciting, all stand-up war. And I want to see Justin back in there. That's the biggest thing for me. He's never in a boring fight. So I want to see him in an exciting fight. And I think he beats Hooker. That puts him right back in the mix. Hooker's on a good streak right now. He says he's 1 win away. So I think if Justin goes out there, beats him, your name's right up there again. Because you're looking at that division, it's like Arman's next, but then who's after that? There's nobody out there, shining right now.
How does Julianna Pena get the job done to here and new here in Salt Lake City?
I think she breaks her. I think you look at Julianna, I think Misha said it the other day, where she's kind of like a Driscus, where people will look at her technique and they'll be like, oh, it's not the prettiest, it's not this. But what she has more than all these women is heart and grit. And I think that she searches for finishes so much. And I think that for Pennington, she likes to fight pretty, right? She likes to counter a lot. She likes to move back a lot. I think Julianna's going to make an ugly fight, a dirty fight, and she's going to eventually find a choke or find a cross that's going to knock her out.
Can we get a final message for all the Bully B fans out there worldwide?
Appreciate you guys who've been with me since the beginning, and even the new ones that hopped on board now. Welcome to the team. We're going to continue winning. We're going to continue beating everybody they say I'm not going to beat, and still, no matter what.
You're still running those stairs in Chicago, even now as champion, even now not in a fight camp.
Oh, yeah, man, I was just literally running with Yair. He's training for the Chicago Marathon next week, and he's like, oh, I'm going to do 16 miles. I didn't do 16. I got 6 in, though. But it was high altitude, so I would say that's 10 in Chicago right now.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different running up here. But yeah, just always staying in shape, always getting to train on the road. I got, Ignacio down here too, Nacho with me, and staying ready no matter what, waiting for that call. Dana, hit me up.
He's the pro. I'm the Schmo, the UFC Welterweight Champion. Everybody's remembering his name. We're here at the Tony Finau Foundation, Salt Lake City. We're out.